Hey everybody, welcome to the new Chef Tip of the Day from Deerfield with Chef Paul.
What's up, buddy?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. We're in August.
Whew. That's hard to believe.
I know.
Where'd the summer go?
It's kicking, isn't it? I'm not even going to tease them with anything. Let's just get right to this. You're going to show everybody how to make fresh buffalo mozzarella.
That's right. We're going to do fresh mozzarella. Because
No, not buffalo. Do I have it wrong?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're
okay.
right.
I'm right.
You're right.
Woohoo!
Fresh mozzarella, right?
Yes.
So, everybody's going to be handing everybody bags of tomatoes.
Bags and bags. They're coming.
Everybody doesn't know what the heck to do with these things. So, a really inexpensive thing to do is to make your own fresh mozzarella, right?
Right.
Now this is a milk curd, okay? That's what that is, and it comes and it looks like this.
Where do you buy milk curd?
Some of the fines, I don't want to advertise or plug some spots, but a lot of the supermarkets now are starting to carry it.
Okay.
Because it's kind of a higher end thing. But this is what it looks like. It comes in, well, you can get it in the supermarket, but I get it in 22-pound, 1 kilo blocks, right?
I remember that.
Yeah. So, they were the old days. So, this is how it looks, okay? It resembles a lot, but it doesn't have that taffy consistency as the regular mozzarella, and that's what we're going to do.
But it has the same taste?
This is no.
Not yet?
No, it's going to change.
Okay.
This is just milk curd right here.
Right.
That's all that it is. Okay? But what we're going to do is we have water over here, and what we do is you bring your water up to about 185 degrees, and it doesn't have to be exact, but you don't want it real hot, you don't want it boiling,
okay?
Because if it gets too hot, then the cheese cooks too quick and it gets too elastic. And you really don't want it to be tough when you chew it. You still want it to be nice and soft, but you want it into a taffy consistency. So we're right at about 160. We're going to be right about perfect right in the center here, about 185.
Yep.
See it?
Perfect.
Yep.
Take our word for it.
So, yeah, this fog's up. You won't be able to see it. So here's all we're going to do is we're going to get this down to a small, as tiny as you can get it without going crazy with it.
So you're just crumbling it up a bit.
We're just crumbling it, almost resembling like, you'd be crumbling like a blue cheese or something like that. And you just want it to be small because we're going to make taffy out of this. And what we're going to do is we're going to add salt to the water, and we're going to use a kosher salt. And in there is 2 gallons of water. So for every 2 gallons of water, we're going to use, say, a tablespoon of kosher salt for the 2 gallons. I'm going to use about that much. We're going to pop that in the water, and we're just going to mix that up just a little bit.
So let me ask you this while we're waiting for that to dissolve.
Yeah.
I know you're doing something for all the people that are getting their tomatoes from all their neighbors and stuff, but is this something that you're going to maybe do on your menu here at Deerfield?
Yeah, we do this a lot.
You do?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And I want to see if I can show you something, if we have time to let it get a little bit harder, but we're going to do some other things too. We're going to do some asparagus. I want to do some strawberries. We can do, there's a couple different things you can do.
Okay.
So we have our salt in there, and here I'm just going to put this in to here, and I'll let the cameraman go as soon as I get this mixing bowl out of the way. And here's all we're going to do. I'm going to move this around. The trick is with this is not to move it too much, but you need to get it hot enough. But if you move it too much and you working it, if you work it too much, it gets tough.
Okay. Yeah, it's like bread if you overknead it.
Yeah, same thing. So this is how it looks. Don't get nervous. It's all going to come around.
Oh, that's
you look
cool,
at it and you say, what the heck do I have on?
I'm starting to think it.
You're going to lose some out of here and see your water's starting to turn color. That's fine. Everything is normal so far.
Okay.
Don't get nervous.
I'm nervous.
See, what happens is sometimes some people will have these, have the water boiling. You don't want the water to boil because it cooks too quick. And a lot of it will go right between the sieve here, the colander, go right out the colander. So you want to kind of move this around.
Now, when you slide it in, are you smashing up kind of some of those chunks, or are you just letting the water do it?
No, the water's actually doing it.
Okay.
And we're going to kind of work this like so. And it'll kind of work on itself. And what I want to do is to get it to this taffy consistency, and then we're going to pour this onto.
Oh yeah, look at that.
We'll pour this onto this wrap.
That is like taffy.
Yeah, it's exactly like taffy. And you pull it down and put that right back in there. And the trick is you want to kind of work with it hot, so you want to have gloves on.
Sure.
You can work with it pretty warm, and then, you know, a lot of times if I'm doing a lot, I'll wrap it in this plastic wrap. So here I want to try to flatten it out just a little bit.
Are you getting the air out of it now, or is that?
Yeah,
not
I'm
even
getting
important?
kind of the moisture out of it. And so what you can do is you can take, let me just take a piece off. I want to cut one real quick. Got to be pretty quick when you work with this too, because it'll harden up on you all of a sudden. But when it's still nice and soft, we'll wrap a strawberry in it. And then we'll like fold the cheese around it. And it'll start to harden up on you pretty quick. So we're going to get, let me put this plate. I guess I should have picked a different color than white, huh?
Oh, that's all right.
And let me see if we can, you know, sometimes you can flatten it out. And you can make appetizers with this too.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Like you just kind of roasted or grilled off some asparagus and you wrap it in the homemade
You wrap it in the
mozzarella.
cheese.
Wow.
So I have a whole tomato here. And let me see if we can do that.
Oh, so that would be a unique presentation as opposed to the slice and then the tomato and the slice and the tomato.
You can get this. Yeah, now we're going to let that sit. Now, if you work this just a little bit more.
It's like a caramel apple.
It's like a caramel apple, exactly. So the mozzarella, and if you're running out of time and it starts to harden up on you, just put it back in here for a second or two.
Kind of brings it right back.
And you can bring it back sometimes. Yep.
Wow.
So we'll have some cherry tomatoes over here. Let me just get a quick cherry tomato. So, and then once this stuff gets hard, we'll put that right there, just like so. And then it's an easy cleanup. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Now, normally we'll let this set for just a little bit longer, but we don't have that too much time, so.
Oh, while you're slicing, let me remind everybody, because you gave us some lovely pulled pork that just came out of the oven before we started filming. Try that when you get here, guys. The sandwiches are awesome. If you're golfing, take advantage of the golf pass that's still available to you. And then hit the 19th hole here and have something or something at the turn. Lovely food. Some of this might be on it. You never can tell because the menu changes, the daily special changes. There's happy hour on the deck every Friday. Well, happy hour is every day, but music is included every Friday.
Absolutely.
And this is, do you mind if I just try one of those now? Wow.
Yeah, this one should have set just a little bit longer, but you get the idea.
Mm-hmm. I've never tried it with fruit. I've always do it the classic way with the tomato and the basil, the olive oil, and a little of the balsamic vinegar.
Yep.
That's really good with the strawberry.
You know, we used to have make raviolis out of these. Put the little tomatoes like that as a special.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that works out great too.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
What a neat thing. So this is really easy for you guys to try at home. I mean, you don't have to wait for a chef to put it on the menu. You can try this one at home and dazzle your friends with your culinary
Yeah, it's kind of neat, isn't it?
Yeah. Plus, it's fun. Your kids would love to do something like this. Or mine would. You know what I mean? It's a great way to spend some time with them as well.
Yeah, easy. And inexpensive.
Inexpensive again.
Inexpensive again.
That's 2 months in a row. We've given them inexpensive, excellent appetizers.
Easy.
Easy, too, yeah. All right, so don't forget about everything that I've mentioned before. Go to the website, deerfieldgolf.com. Thank you for having us.
Always a pleasure.
And we'll talk to you soon. See you next month.
See you next month.